Hey folks, do you like podcasts?
Do you have hobbies?
Well, here's the show for you.
The Hobby Shop Talk Podcast,
Featuring childhood friends,
and Old School Noobs.
Luke and Matt.
We're on episode 38, Old School Noobs.
Pavel Dimitra, like we were talking about last time.
Who else is number 38? I couldn't think of any.
I had a good one.
Who?
I don't remember.
Is there any good defensive backs in the NFL?
38's a weird number.
I know, for the NFL especially. No running backs. That's what I was trying to think of, cornerbacks.
38, yeah. Danny Woodhead, almost. That's next time. We're playing that game again.
All right, yeah.
This time I'm not in because I'm terrible.
Name that DC, Marvel, or secret third option character game.
Either Image or...
Rock, paper, scissors. Who goes first for you guys?
Oh, wait, I did it wrong.
No, I might have did it wrong.
It's rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah.
Really?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Well,
All right.
I read a thing that said if you're playing a man, do scissors first all the time. So
I think that's for women. If there's two women doing it, they just do scissors all the time.
No one wins, but they win. I don't know how.
The viewers win.
Let's ask the fan.
Well, there'd be a lot more.
So yeah, this time me and Tyler are going to try to go head to head on the Marvel or DC or Image.
I'm going to eat ice.
Yeah, that will
That's
sound
a
good.
great time to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, skin. Is it Marvel, DC, or secret third option?
Marvel.
It is Marvel.
And he's got long fingers and a bald head, right?
Not bald. He's got lots of hair.
Oh, dark. Yeah, that's
Oh, did I say bald? I meant dark hair, yeah.
yeah, same thing.
Angelo Espinosa. And he got his powers when he hit puberty.
That's pretty normal.
Yeah.
In the
Just
X-Men,
like most.
Jubilee. Remember in the first episode of the animated series?
She had her period and then she was Jubilee.
Her parents are like, what? Oh, all right. 1-0.
Tyler, 1-0. Luke, Penance.
Marvel.
That's Marvel too. Yeah.
Jeez, you guys know things.
Yeah, I'd like to. He's in Ultimate Alliance too. Don't you guys ever play video games?
He's a sad and creepy character. But there's
he used to
something
be
alluring.
He used to be Speedball, but then
She's a sad and creepy character.
Does she have like razor sharp skin?
No, she has spikes coming out of her helmet.
Yeah.
But
Anyways, this is what it says. Penance is a sad and creepy character, but there's something alluring about a beautiful woman you can never touch. That's what it says.
That was in the
That's what it
90s.
says.
Yeah, this is probably before the cool story. This is not who I thought it was.
Man, I feel like you guys are going to just knock them all out now. Because
Maybe.
I don't know them, but obviously you do. Kane.
Kane, he's red
WWF.
and he shoots missiles out of his fingers, and he's Marvel.
Yep.
I'm guessing
See a theme on these ones. Oh, he's a multiple amputee.
that's how he got his
And he went
powers.
through Weapon X.
That's a superpower.
He cut his fingers off and realized he could shoot missiles out of them.
No, he went to Project X to be
Weapon X. Project X is a movie.
That's a great movie. All right. 2-1, Luke. You guys are going to get all of these. Spiral.
Spyro?
Yeah,
Like the dragon?
Spyro the dragon?
Spyro the dragon.
Spirulina.
Yeah, I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Yeah.
Never heard of them. DC.
Incorrect. Marvel as well. And it is a she. Way to assume the gender.
They.
Do they kind of look like Silver Samurai?
No.
Yeah. I wouldn't have known the name, but I recognize the card.
All right, Luke. I feel like you'll know this one.
For the win, by the way.
For the W. Century.
He's got gray hair, looks like a metalhead, and I can't remember if it's a DC card or not, but I'll say DC.
Incorrect. It is Marvel.
But he's got long gray hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang it.
Little's known about him, except that he has a physiology unlike any other human or non-human being. Can navigate time and space.
Also, like Teferi from
And
MTG.
his staff's name is Parallax. He can rip asunder the very fabric of space to open doorways from one reality to another. Seems like he'd be one of the strongest mutants. Sorry for bumping that. All right, Tyler. 2-1 Luke still. Prior Turin.
It's not a real person. Pryor Turin.
Yep.
Terrell Pryor. The Ohio State University. Oklahoma Raider. NFL is my final answer. But Image or the Secret Third, whatever.
No. Marvel, yet again. Part man, part machine.
Bartman.
He was a rebel hero and key leader of the clan rebellion. He saved people from apocalypse.
Let me see the card. Oh yeah, weird
Oh,
weird
yeah.
dude.
Does not look like he'd be fun to be around.
Looks like a claymation.
Yeah. Well, Pennant. Just kidding.
Dang it.
I thought I grabbed one earlier of that. Oh, that one is Luke. Sin Eater the Second.
Can you use that in a sentence? Just
Hi,
kidding.
There
my
are
name is-
7 Sin Eaters. Just kidding.
I'll go DC.
Marvel.
Marvel. It's a Spider-Man supervillain.
Let me see what they look like.
Eddie Brock.
No,
No, Eddie Brock photographs him.
Isn't that Sinister, not Sin Eater?
No.
nope. Sin Eater.
Oh, I'm dyslexic, so every time I read that card, I thought it said Sinister. Funny.
He became religiously fanatical murderer known as the Sin Eater.
Yeah, at one point, Eddie Brock does something.
Yeah, because he tried to.
He says he finds the guy or something.
He tries to kill Venom's ex-wife.
That's not very nice.
She probably
No.
deserved it.
All right, I feel like
I think the past 6 have been Marvel.
I'm pretty sure most of my cards are Marvel. So maybe we should have done like Spider-Man.
Matt Cullen.
Moorhead
Sorry.
High School, St. Cloud State, Florida Panthers, Carolina Hurricanes, Anaheim Ducks, Pittsburgh Penguins.
Minnesota Wild.
Yeah, I was getting there, buddy.
I know. I just wanted to say it.
We'll find one. Bruce Smith.
All-time leading sack.
Barry Sanders.
And I got some random sports cards in there.
Barry Allen.
Gary
All
Allen.
right, Tyler. Strong guy.
Marvel.
Yeah.
That one's easy. Come on.
No, I honestly would not know that.
I just said Marvel because it just sounds too Marvel.
Yeah.
It's like-
2-2.
It's like Plastic Man.
Barry Sanders again. Jerry Rice. Nice.
That's funny. That was a DC guy. No one got it.
Plastic Man is?
Yeah.
All right. Black Anvil.
I'll say DC again.
Marvel.
Image.
Image.
Yep.
Let's see the card.
It's actually Strike Force, the team, but they
Oh.
said their individual names, so.
So you cheated.
Well, give
So I
me
grabbed
one off them. For the win.
For the dub.
Next time we do this, we gotta do. I'll write him down. Or
Brett
AJ.
Hedican.
Next time we do this, let's not open the show with it because it's
Let's just cut this whole
Slow-paced.
thing.
Yeah.
slow pace. Cut it and move it somewhere else.
I don't know how to say it. Namor.
The Submariner.
What?
Is that the Namor the Submariner? Marvel.
It is Marvel, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get more DC cards. I think.
Yeah.
I
It's
mostly
all
got.
Marvel.
This guy never played Ultimate Alliance 1.
There's probably a ton of.
I
Image
did,
in
but
there,
I
too.
didn't pay attention. I just hit buttons. Oh, yeah. Sorry. If I'd have known you guys know everything.
Pretty much. All right, let's move on to
Tis a blessing and a curse.
Tyler 1-2 now. Good job, Tyler.
Yep. We're done with that
You
game.
nerd.
Challenge me.
Let's do some NHL free agency. Heard you guys talking about that earlier. No? Tyler doesn't want to do that? Wild lost Reeves, Steele, Nyquist.
Did we lose them, though?
That's, yeah. I don't know. I like Nyquist. I thought he had some.
Too much money.
Was
Yeah,
he?
he wanted too much, and his analytics weren't the best.
Okay.
He just scored well, which is the name of the game.
So is Dumba, is he gone for sure? Because we only have so much room for cap space.
That seems to be it. He hasn't signed yet, though. So me and Tyler came up with the idea that Spurgeon and Brodeen will just give him part of their salary, and we'll sign him for $1 million.
They'll
So
buy
he's-
him lunch every Wednesday.
Yeah.
And we're starting a GoFundMe to pay his salary.
Yeah, and we're going to get a GoFundMe to bring Matt Dumba back.
Nice. We should do that for Dalvin Cook for the Vikes,
No.
who has not signed anywhere, which I thought is crazy.
He had one offer, I heard. Most likely Miami, but they offered him something, but he wants
No,
like,
he said he never even visited Miami. Like, wasn't in the question or something.
The craziest thing is I randomly watched an old college football game from 2015 when he was at Florida State. His first 2 touches were a 75-yard touchdown run and then a 42-yard check down pass catch for a touchdown. He was
yeah,
sick.
he was sick. He just had off-field concerns, right? That's why he
Did he?
didn't get drafted in the first.
Well, in the first year we
Think how
had him, he
much
got
that
injured,
fifth-year
right?
option would have saved us.
Hmm?
Think how much that 5th-year option would have saved us.
We didn't get it?
No, because he was drafted in the second.
You don't get a 5th-round option in your second picks?
No, only first round.
Today I learned.
I don't know how any of that works, to be honest. So, whenever they're in Madden, you're like, you want to do his 5th-year option? Sure.
Yeah.
If they're good, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Or you can pick it up and trade them because it's can all be traded easily. I can hear the clock ticking, so this is a good one. I don't know. What else you been up to? Watching.
Well, what did I watch? Oh, so was it Friday night? I was just looking for something to watch because usually I not do anything else. But there's a pretty sweet documentary on American Gladiator. Did you guys ever watch that growing up? You probably did.
No,
You guys probably would.
I've seen it, but I never really watched it that much.
So it just goes through like it's like a shady story and like the beginnings. And it was at one point more popular than the NFL, which is crazy. So it had better ratings than the NFL. But yeah, it just talks about how it started and then just how they hired this dude to come on and made it way better. So they actually show, you remember the jousting, like they were on like just both on like a single circle, like lifted up thing. But then in the first part of the season, they were on like this long walkway and it would always like break and it's always shady stuff. But then they brought on this one guy and he wasn't
This
even
one guy.
Yeah.
He's a recurring character on this podcast.
This is another great review, by the way. But anyways, go watch it. It's pretty good. If you grew up watching it, it's fun
I
to.
heard there's lots of injuries and like
Well, I just like shady
if they had
characters.
plenty of people like
Paul Heyman was
on the
involved.
ready if someone got injured.
Dude, there was someone that's pretty much like the Paul Heyman character.
Rock and Roll Buck Zumov. He's running around backstage.
It was like Laser and
Ramon.
Laser Ramon. That'd be sweet.
Laser Limon.
Yeah. Although but apparently like they were all like banging each other pretty much, doing drugs, and so yeah, it was pretty fun to watch. So go
Sounds
check
like
it
you're
out.
Watching porn.
Well, duh. Donkey Kong. Just kidding. So yeah, it's on Netflix. It's pretty good. I think it just
nice.
came out. Yeah, and it's unauthorized.
It's pretty good for
Unauthorized.
Yeah. So
pretty
But-
good for
Take
American
down.
Gladiator documentary.
yeah. Out of forgot about the last one. Yeah. Yeah, for an American Gladiator documentary, it's pretty good. Out of the one I've watched, it's probably the best. So yeah, go check it out on Netflix.
Oh god, nice.
Oh, also,
There used to be cool reality shows in the world.
we can get this out of the way. So, did we talk about the Lord of the Rings set for Magic the Gathering yet? And the One Ring? So they printed just one card, like one single of this, like whatever tricked out card. And it's like the One Ring from Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
And they only made one print. So people were already like offering $2 million for it.
Well, jeez, because someone got it.
No one even had got it yet.
Oh,
And people were like, once they knew it was going to be printed, people were like, that Canisius, he played for the Bears. And
Canisius Lucius. No, but he's the guy who got the unsportsmanlike for
Yeah,
that.
for
Who's
like
that guy?
asking like something to the ref and the ref.
Marsh? Keysum.
Yeah.
Cassius.
Cassius Marsh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that right?
He's a huge like sports cards Magic the Gathering player. He's always on like the YouTube like Commander Magic the Gathering episodes. But so right away he offered like $1 million for it, and he's like, I'll bring you out, show you a good time, and then you give him the card. He offered $1 million, and then other people like start upping it to 1.5 million. Then it like got to 2 million. So, and then just like in the last few days, well, it came out publicly that someone did find it, and then they got it graded, and then not. So yeah, now it's like I wonder, because I bought a pack that could potentially get it, but it was like $38 for 15 cards.
Oh shit!
And I got a $10 card was my highest.
Yeah.
So I didn't even make my money back, which sucks. But obviously, it's a long shot. It's like just pretty much gambling, buying a lottery
I
ticket.
was just about to say it sounds a lot like gambling.
But at least I'll have I can use some of the cards I got at least. So, but yeah, someone in Canada found it. They got it graded. So we'll see what. No one's like he hasn't sold, or he or she or they or them. They haven't sold it yet.
Zazer.
They haven't sold it yet, not from what I've heard.
Zazer Ramon.
Zazer Ramon. He's our next guest. So, anyways, yeah. But there's some pretty sweet cards because they have like Gandalf, Frodo,
Gambit.
all the token characters. Gambit's in there for some reason.
Just a
Yeah,
picture
Matt
of
was
Channing
talking
Tatum.
about that.
Channing Tatum got his way. I don't know how, but so yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty
Whatever
cool. I didn't
happened
get
to
the
Matt?
ring.
Is he dead? Is he ever going to be on the podcast with us? Just
Well,
kidding. We just saw him.
Yeah, we
yesterday.
saw him yesterday. Hopefully next week we'll record either at his place or here. We'll see. So,
Oh, nice.
but yeah, he said he's got a ton of new cards. So we'll probably talk about that. New comic books. Because I just picked up a bunch of comic books I had at Granite City Comics, all the X-Men. So I don't remember where me and Matt left off on our
Like
shitty
Krakoa
reviews.
or whatever.
Up, yeah, Krakoa. Yeah, the new run of this X-Men, but we were on like 15 or 16, but I got up to like 23 now, so that I haven't read yet.
Yeah, Beast is like becoming a villain, pretty much like a.
Don't
huge
spoil it. I'm
villain.
not to that part yet, but yeah, I did.
I'm not either. I don't read it. I just get Google alerts on it because I read one article about it.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting stuff.
So, and then I bought a Ninja Turtles. They redid. They just like I think they're pretty much going to be a comic book of the old cartoon,
Oh,
and then they'll just make it a comic book, which they've done before apparently, but I don't remember it happening. But so the Rat King's on the first issue.
nice. We fought him in the game.
So you guys been playing a lot of Gotham?
No,
I hear-
first let me start you with a pitch for
All
a
right.
video game, okay?
This is a new one that no one's
Yeah.
made yet. All
No
right.
one's made it.
Except for they have, and you're gonna explain Gotham Knights.
No. So the story starts. Batman dies in a 15-minute unskippable cutscene. Of course, no interaction. But then there's 4 characters. Let's not even say it's Batman. Let's just say it's a character. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
The main hero dies, and his 4 trainees. Think of it like Splinter and the Ninja Turtles. They have to come up and start fighting the crime, and they all fight uniquely. And it's a game, and you can play with up to 3 other people. Tether-free co-op. Drop in, drop out. What do you think of that?
Sounds cool.
Yeah. So they did that with Batman, except
Tether free.
tether-free.
Loosely
Tether-free.
based off.
Hold
being
on. I got
tether-free.
this. More like tether. Hold on, no. Tether-free. More like. Hold on. Let me think of this. Tether-free. More like go 20 feet away from your partner and be untethered from the server. What about that?
Yeah, that's pretty bad, but yeah.
Sounds groundbreaking.
Yeah. And then 4 characters who fight uniquely. I don't have them for that, but
Well, I mean, you hit the same buttons.
basically it's just 4 different enemy types who require different elemental damage, which
Oh,
is a
yeah.
thing. So yeah, it doesn't have the greatest reviews, but it's a great idea.
Yeah.
The vision was almost there, but they started it as a live service game, like Marvel's Avengers, if you guys remember that, which bombed. So then they got scared and they switched it to a story co-op thing.
Mhm.
But they kept all the loot grind and the loot grind and what else? That's pretty much it.
And this is Gotham.
Gotham Knights, yeah.
And it came out when?
Last year, I believe.
Recently-ish.
WB.
Montreal. Who made Arkham Origins? A really good Batman game.
Yeah. So
I'm not
This
done.
is what Tyler. Oh, sorry.
Just kidding. You can go.
This is what Tyler told me. Just pretend you never played the Batman games, and it's a good game.
No, yeah.
Pretty
you can't-
much.
You can't have it because you play as Batman.
No, he dies.
No, he's dead. And but he said it's like the unskippable cutscene. I really enjoyed it. Like it was cool.
It was a
It's
sweet
fight
cutscene.
against
But
Ra's al Ghul.
No, think if you played as Batman in the start,
Oh,
Ra's al
yeah.
Ghul was unbeatable, and that's where they taught you like some of the mechanics.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Ra's is, what is he? He's got the Dionysium in his blood, so he's weak to cold, I think. In the game.
Kryptonite.
Yeah. No, it's Superman. But and then you get to try out all the, like, Batman could be like a training for all the characters. Like, you could at one point
The
pick
supers
up, like,
and stuff.
yeah, you could pick up, like, Nightwing's sticks.
Yeah.
You could use Robin's bow staff, and it gives you a feel for every character.
Red Hood's
Guns.
pistols
Yeah.
that shoot
So-
blanks.
So who are the 4 characters? You
Nightwing.
just
Yes,
named
let's
them.
have him guess.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Nightwing, Red Hood, Robin, and Power Man 5000.
It's a girl.
And that's strong, man. You're wrong.
A girl?
Strong guy.
Poison Ivy. Who's the-
Batwoman.
Batwoman.
Yeah.
So it's Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, and Barbara Gordon.
Babs.
Yeah. And they're written pretty terribly. Their characterizations are pretty bad, I feel like.
I'm not.
Tell me one thing about Jason Todd.
He died.
He died. Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
his one thing. He brings it up every freaking cutscene.
Yeah. He
I
got bashed to
died.
death by Joker.
No, they don't even say his name ever.
And this is Red Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then they Ra's al Ghul and Talia al Ghul brought him to the Lazarus pit. To bring him back to life, right?
Yeah.
Tyler's
Correct.
mad at me.
No, I'm not mad at you.
He's shaking his
I'm
head.
mad at the game.
Yeah, like, if it was just like Batman, Arkham Knight,
Hey,
Arkham
hey, look
Origins,
at
or
this.
Arkham City.
Look at this awesome city that is dead.
Yep.
And you want to get around the city? Get on this bat cycle. It goes 20 miles per hour.
Yeah. It starts off like super fast,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh no.
Yep, no.
The
It needs a
Bat
boost.
moped.
You need
It
it needs a boost. You want to get over something, you just have to wheelie.
Yep. Oh, you want to grapple? Get in this super slow, no grapple boost like in the Arkham games.
Yeah.
It's the getting around the city is pretty terrible. And then you get these knighthood abilities, which to get them, you have to complete the time strikes and time dodge training, stop 4 crimes,
Beat
beat 3 mini
bosses.
bosses, and then stop 4 premeditated crimes.
Yep.
Just for one character. Then you got to do it for all 4.
Yeah.
So, like, how long did it take you to get Red Hoods?
Well, I don't know, because I jumped in with you
Yeah, but you still have to
after
do
we
the
started on
challenges.
my story.
Yeah.
Then we went to yours because I was like, we got to skip some of this. It's
So
probably
you-
a good half hour to an hour.
So one of you had to watch while the other was playing to get these?
No.
No,
Oh.
we still were playing together. Like, and apparently you have to play to get like the full story. You'd have to play as each character to get the full
that
story.
It's not that different, apparently.
Oh, well, I don't see
'Cause
how
you-
it could be because
yeah.
it's the same
It's
freaking
the same
thing.
freaking story and then
But then
once
we
again-
played it for 6 hours
Yeah.
straight. So
you know,
I don't know what to say.
I had fun playing it with AJ.
Yeah.
More fun than I did by myself. Like if it were up to me, like, oh, go play a Batman Arkham game or play Gotham Knights with a friend, I'd pick Gotham Knights probably because you're still playing with a
No, I
friend. And you
played
can,
Batman.
It was
we
really-
just have the headsets on and just
no,
hear
it was
each other
really funny
breathing.
listening to AJ get mad at everything.
Oh man,
The
it was.
traversal is just so sticky. You stick to the most random objects. You want to climb over the sledge? No.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
You are staying down.
It's like no, and then there's like a silent takedown you can do, but it's also shoots like does a special. So then I'm like, you're hanging over the edge, and I'm Red Hood, so I have guns, and I'm like, want to do a silent, and I hit the button, he just starts shooting his pistols, and the guy's like, what was that? I was like, God, come on! And I like try to jump away, and I'm stuck on a corner. And there was one time I was just like on a corner, and I just kept going back and forth trying to get off and jump,
Oh.
and I could not jump.
the
And
move-
then like, oh man, and Tyler's just beating the guys up. I'm like, just let me get down there. And then you try and grapple somewhere, and then it's
yeah, grapple. You can jump off the roof, but it's not actually clean. You just get on the roof and then you leap into the air, and it's super,
yeah.
super slow.
Like on Contro and that one part when you try to like jump.
Reminds me of Fallout 4.
And you can never catch onto the wall. You just like fall into the lava pit and die.
It's like, all right, you got to stop, jump, and then move, and then it's just run into the flames. It's like, fuck.
3 deaths in a row, then it's done. It's like, damn it.
Yeah, that's a classic game, though.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to this Gotham Knight thing. The knighthood abilities for traversal, we get Batgirl. She Batgirl or Batwoman? Batgirl, probably. Whatever. She gets to glide, which is almost cool again. Not nearly as fun if you don't have a good grapple system to boost yourself to get height. Like if you jump off a tall building on one island, you can barely make it across the freaking massive river. And then there's bridges connecting every little part of Gotham, and they're the longest things in the world to drive across. But anyways,
Robin, you teleport.
Robin is the worst. They made Robin so brutal. Just a freaking teleporter that you just hold RT and then you just move the stick. I guess everyone's kind of like that, but Robin disappears from the screen.
Yeah.
Red Hood gets a mystical leap, which...
That one I was doing pretty good with. Until you have to use a grapple, and then it takes you 45 degrees the wrong way.
Sucks. And then Nightwing gets a Fortnite glider, but it's the only one that can gain height actively. So it's kind of fun. But it's not.
No.
And then...
Like, if the Batman's game didn't exist, it'd probably be like, this game is awesome.
I know. And I bought it on sale. It was $28.
For the Xbox?
Yeah. So if I paid $70 for this game on launch, I'd probably be significantly more upset. But I didn't. And then the story beats are just broken up by go stop 3 of these crimes for this faction or and it's just so annoying. It's all about the loot grind, and you get the gear and you craft it, and then you put your mods in it, and then you do one more mission and it's useless.
Yeah.
Just get way better gear.
Yeah.
So what's this knighthood thing? Like
that's just like, I don't know.
A skill tree.
Oh, all right.
To become the next Batman, basically.
Yeah.
Sucks.
It made me
Did you guys beat it?
No, we played for 6 hours.
Yeah, we're about halfway through, probably. The story. Let's go to the story. What happens? What do you think the story was?
In the beginning?
AJ skipped the beginning.
Yeah.
So in the beginning,
we
talked about Ra's al Ghul dying.
Yeah, and then you meet Talia.
And then you meet... No, hold on. Let me talk.
And then Talia.
You find... Yeah, everything comes back to Talia al Ghul in every game. But you find
Is that his
Batman's
daughter or something?
last case. No, it's his lover, who bears his child, Damian Wayne. But anyways, you find Batman's last file. He's looking into a mysterious group in Gotham, and then you have to go talk to Dr. Kurt Langstrom. Does anyone know who that is in the comics? Come on, anyone. Dr. Kurt Langstrom.
Doctor, man.
Dr. Octopus.
Someone
From
give me
DC?
I never got...
Yeah.
Yankee would know. Should we call Yankee?
No.
It's Man-Bat.
Ah, that's a classic episode from the animated series.
It's a classic mission in Arkham Knight. Remember when he scares you at the top of the roof?
Oh, yeah, and you have to chase him.
It's terrifying.
And you can actually traverse the city.
Yeah, traversal. If the game was just fast travel, I'd like it way more.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, man, that's something else. This might be a 3-hour podcast of me talking about this game. But Kirk Langstrom, when he's killed, and then the story's like, well, why would they want him killed? And you find out he's doing some pretty terrible experience on people. The game's like, all right, well, you got to interrogate 2 freaks and 2 regulators. Some of the groups in the game. And you interrogate them. Or no, maybe it's mobs.
Regulators, aren't they, for Mr. Freeze?
They start siding with them. It's mob and freaks. And you interrogate them, they're all like, oh, we don't know why. He did some tests on us. We were cool with him. So you go, well, who would have wanted him killed? And prior to this, there's a Batman's funeral, and Jacob Kane gives the eulogy, Batman's uncle. Take note of that as a guy we meet in the story.
You don't go through the whole thing.
I'm gonna, because I gotta.
No, you don't.
Then you go to Blackgate Prison because Harley Quinn was working undercover for Batman, profiling criminals. Some were getting out of jail free. And you find out that Penguin was the only one who was not getting out of jail free. So you go visit him, and he won't tell you things. So then you have to go out and work for the Penguin. You have to beat up his competition so he can be a bigger crime lord. You are a mercenary as one of the families of the bats of the family, whatever. Sucks. Stupid. So yeah, you go back to Penguin, and he's like, all right,
So you're trying to earn
I'm gonna
Penguin's
start
trust.
smoking again.
Yeah, and you go back and he's like, they hear everything. And you scan the room and you break up the bugs in the room so they can't listen. And then he tells you about the Court of Owls. And you don't believe him. The Court of Owls are just a myth. Do you guys know the Court of Owls?
No, it's a myth.
Watch. Do you guys have HBO Max? The
No.
Son of Batman. Watch it. Either way. Good story about the Court of Owls. Where was I?
Penguins.
Court of
So
Owls
you
just
go-
came up.
Yep, you go to their...
And
a
then you
big movie.
realize I'm just gonna spoil it because I cannot take this anymore.
No, it's important.
Why?
You go to the Court of Owls
Name
and you
5
find
reasons why it's important.
to know how dumb the story is. You go to the Court of Owls and then you find out that they are real and they have this prisoner held, and then they put you in his cage too and they drop you and you have to run away from a death trap. And then there's a cutscene of Jacob Kane talking to Alfred, who says, "Sorry I had to push our meeting late. I was busy." Right after you're at the Court of Owls, okay? Remember that. And then there's side missions with Mr. Freeze and Clayface and Harley Quinn, which are all good. The Clayface one was really good, I thought.
That one was fun.
Mr. Freeze, probably the best boss battle. AJ Missix, I did it on my own. Then you go to the hotel to listen in on voices so you can analyze who is the voice. And at some point you go into the Dionysium mines and they need this mineral to make their Talon assassins. And they find you down there. What do? They blow up the mine so they can't get it anymore.
Look at your phone quick.
It's not, you have bad service. It's not coming through.
Okay.
Anyways,
Did you text him?
Yeah.
shut up, bitch. Probably what
No,
you
it's
said.
not. No, it's
But anyways,
trade alert.
who got traded?
Someone to us.
No, break
Yeah.
it right now. On the pod.
Breaking news.
Breaking news per ESPN: Pat Maroon to the Minnesota Wild.
Ooh, we're gonna get
Pat
a Stanley
Maroon and
Cup.
Matt Kazjevic for a 7th rounder.
Oh, that ain't bad, I guess.
I'd take Maroon over Reeves.
Yeah, 100%. He can skate.
And
And
Pat
then now
Maroon?
we can get rid of Foligno.
Oh, I hope.
Isn't Pat Maroon the one that won like three cups in a row?
3 different teams, right?
No, two with the Lightning.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And one with the Anaheim Ducks.
Heard it here first, folks.
But
It's not. You heard it on ESPN or from a real insider.
Kevin Weeks, probably.
Yeah, ESPN.
Ricky Weeks.
But so then you
That's
have
a
to
good
sneak into the hotel, and then the voice confronts you, and it's revealed to be Jacob Kane, one of the 3 other people you've met in the story besides Alfred, the Knights, Lucius Fox, and freaking Penguin. It was so obvious who it was, made me angry, and that's where we are. Actually, we just beat up some crooked cops, I guess.
Yeah, they were all the same, just the same.
Yeah, and that's another thing. The combat, just reskinned enemies. And then once you get to a certain level, they all become armored. Like, remember, it's kind of fun, but they're just sponges for you to hit. There's no gratification.
Yeah, I don't know. You've made it worse from what my experience.
No. My saving grace, I still enjoy this game somehow.
Yeah.
But what I don't like is the loot aspect.
So you have to
Yeah.
get loot like
When you defeat characters,
You get higher
things
level
drop,
gear.
and then you can find treasure chests. Which every time you see one treasure chest,
Yeah, I know. Dude, but the best mission was easily that labyrinth mission.
yeah, that one was good.
That was sick.
Yeah.
You like go into a hallucination,
Yeah.
and then every time you die, there's a picture on the wall of you dying,
Mm-hmm.
and you run through a death trap kind of, and then you have to solve a puzzle, which took us way too long.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it's
The costumes are cool, kind of. You
yeah,
can
you
customize
gotta,
them.
Yeah, customize the costumes.
But if you put a transmog over, you can't change the colors.
Yeah, I don't know what transmog means. I don't know. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. Nah, yeah,
Yeah,
it's enjoyable because it's co-op. Like you don't find co-op
yeah,
games.
I know, and that's the thing I want to make clear. Like, I don't like the stupid looting stuff and because then they're gonna see like, oh, why'd this game bomb? And they're gonna be like, oh, it's because it's co-op. No one plays co-op anymore. We're never gonna get a game like this again.
Yeah,
The
it's
vi-
not that
The
reason.
vision was so good for this game, but I just wish just a couple more months of development.
Yeah, or like people thinking about what
Yeah.
made the games.
And this isn't an attack on the people who make the game. I feel bad. They probably wanted to make a really great game, and WB Montreal's probably like, no, guys, customer retention, player retention, got to get those loot numbers,
Yeah,
make the gear number go up.
Yeah,
That's kind of my rant for the day. There's probably more I could say. Let's look it up.
see, I wanted to get this game Gotham Knights, and then Midnight Suns.
Oh yeah, Midnight Suns is the one I got.
You guys
And I
haven't played that yet?
Uh-uh.
That one looks
But
good.
it looks great. Wolverine, Iron Man.
Black Panther.
No.
Is he
I
on
don't
there?
see him. Ghost Rider.
Doctor Strange,
Mm-mm. Not on the cover, anyways.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight, Shyamalan.
But yeah, the game should be way better than it is the moral of my story.
But it's still good. So you would recommend someone getting it to play it.
So I already don't like Midnight Suns.
Why?
Why?
Have you ever
Turn-based.
played XCOM?
Yeah, it's turn-based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you,
Oh, yeah. I saw that it's turn-based.
yeah, and you create your own character, but you're the hunter no matter what. Offspring of Lilith. Who's Lilith?
Colossus is not sister, that's magic. Sorry.
And then it's turn-based and deck building. So I actually might enjoy it. It'd be different than
Oh,
what
yeah,
I
you
usually
get
play.
cards, yep.
So
Because you can't be Wolverine and you can't be... They just
You
come to
can't
help
be-
you.
Yeah, you lead the team.
What's that other X-Men or Avengers game that you do the same thing? Like, you're a mutant, but then...
X-Men Destiny.
Yeah.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah. I was like so pumped for that. And then it's like, but you gotta...
So yeah, then you borrowed it to the house. Aim. So then one of the guys played it.
Oh, the
and
Wii
then-
or what?
Huh?
The
Yeah.
Wii? Because I never
Well, not
had the
that.
game. Someone had it. Like,
Oh, I thought you had the game.
no, someone just brought it to one of those
Okay.
houses. Yeah.
And you'd always get to fight Gambit, and it was impossible to beat him.
Another Channing Tatum.
But it was terrible.
Yeah, I remember it bombing.
I don't
remember playing it.
understand. Like, why can't people make a good game? I'm about to cry.
It's all about microtransactions and
Well, that's freaking Neemler Productions.
There we go.
yeah, it's
Let's get the rights to
Something.
every major superhero.
Fantastic Four.
I know we'll have to get some random
Let's just,
entity that.
let's just make a generic superhero. That guy or
This one guy.
this
This one guy.
This one guy.
Dude, that's great. The best superhero game that I've played.
Batman Arkham City.
Yeah. But that's not like superheroes.
The best suit.
Infamous. Did you ever play
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Infamous?
played Infamous 2 a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you bought it. Yeah.
The first, oh man.
That
That
was a really fun
choose to
game.
be good or evil. So Exo Primal's coming out this month.
Okay, back to Gotham Knights.
No.
Okay, no.
No.
No, I had one thing to say. Combat, team takedowns. Kind of suck.
Oh yeah, those were awesome.
No, they're
that's two
super
of 'em.
They're super janky to pull off, but it did lead to the greatest moment in the game where you bugged out and did like super loops in the sky and then ended up on the bridge somehow.
Yeah, and I died in the water because I was in the air and just dropped in the water.
But what happened to the guy you were fighting?
He went with me to a different realm.
That was
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
That was. I wish we had that like recorded so we could put like show it on.
Yeah.
I should have clipped it, but yeah, I was grabbed a guy and I was like, AJ, come team takedown. He's like, all right, I'm fighting this guy, and then he like punched him, and then they just did like a super spinny circle in the sky, and then AJ was just on a bridge across the map. It was awesome.
That was awesome. That's when I was like, this is the greatest game ever. And then I tried to traverse and got stuck. I was like, fucking hey.
It's so close to perfection. It sucks that there probably won't be like any major updates to fix anything, but they did add like late game, what are they, heroic assaults, which are just like raids. I guess
Okay.
like the game's too much like Destiny in my opinion. When I think
like
about
Destiny.
it, I know, but do you like Destiny as a superhero game? Like I don't know, it's just a freaking Batman game. Just
Yeah.
make
No, I still got mine.
just make a good Batman game. Freaking A.
July 14th, Exo Primal comes out.
Oh, that's that one game you've been barking about.
Yeah, well, it's going to be on Game Pass, so.
Yep.
What's that about?
It's where it's
I gotta
humanity
meditate.
against dinosaurs.
Oh, nice.
So it's like mech suits, I think, versus dinosaurs. And I guess it's online team based, so it's like player versus player.
Who makes it?
Exo Primal.
Oh, that's another thing I was going to say about Gotham Knights. No, but
Capcom?
that's what like Redfall is supposed to be like. It was supposed to be like live service, not live action, whatever I was saying, but live service.
I think you said live.
Nice,
service.
good for me. Said things right finally. But then they changed it last minute because people hate that because it sucks, and that's why Redfall probably sucks. Actually,
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys ever finish that game?
No, I won't. I refuse to play.
Yeah, AJ hates it. I should probably play it. It's a once again cool concept.
Yeah, that's like I was pumped to hear what
Vampire hunting.
Yeah, freaking using steaks. To
That's
actually kill
dope.
And garlic.
Yeah, no, garlic with steak, and you chew it, eat it,
Spit it on them. But that and Marvel's Avengers was the other one which I bought.
Why did that bomb?
Because it sucks.
Like,
what was it?
Marvel's Avengers.
so I remember seeing it.
It wasn't open world either, was it?
No,
Like,
it's
it was
like
all,
it's
like,
you do the
planned.
same thing over and over again.
That's what Diablo seems like to me.
Oh yeah, Diablo's a game too. But yeah, like make a good one of those games. I've heard the Guardians of the Galaxy game is really good.
But you only play as one player,
I know it's one player, and
and you tell the team what to do, which I guess is kind of.
and that's like another thing. Like in Gotham Knights, how can you not have an AI teammate if it's supposed to be played like co-op? Like, wouldn't that make it a little bit better if you're playing by yourself? Like you have,
or you can
someone
just
else.
have all three with you.
Yeah, but no.
And switch to them like
Yeah.
X-Men Legends.
Oh, and they should just make that game again.
Yeah, they
And
should
then-
remaster that.
And then like, what if tethered co-op worked? Because it's actually frustrating.
Yeah, because there's that one where we chased that van in the same path over and over again, and if you got too far away from me, it started getting all glitchy.
I know
Oh,
it
Yeah.
worked okay. Like at
But
first,
yeah,
I feel
for
like.
a Batman game, it's pretty good.
all right. What else? I tried playing the Zelda game you gave us.
Yeah, how was it?
It's pretty fun. I think
The first one, not the newest one.
the Breath of Wild,
Yeah.
or whatever it's called.
And then the next one came out recently.
Yeah. So yeah, me and Miko played it for a little while, but it seems like it's gonna be sweet.
Yeah,
We haven't got very far yet, so once maybe we get into it some more. Because did you play it at all?
yeah, I got to like tried to find the altars, and I got to one, but didn't know what to do, and it was like, I hate this game.
It's just
Losing
sweet,
my
like
arrows.
it's very cinematic, like the opening scene, and then you like just look over the whole thing. It's like, dang, this looks sweet.
It is huge, expansive. Like the enemies are the same right at the beginning. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Like you don't find them at all, and then all of a sudden you're fighting.
Yeah,
Like
and
you
they all
don't know
look the
where to
same.
go. Like it's kind of cool because it's not like you are set. You have to do this way. Like there's a story, but you don't have to follow it. To
Yeah.
the T. Kind of like Pokemon.
Kind of reminds me of
Arceus.
Gotham Knights, like the opening scene when you drive away from the GCPD, you know, and it's like a sweet event, and there's like cops on the bridge,
Oh yeah.
setting roadblocks. Like, holy, Gotham's actually sick, and then you play the real game, and there's nothing ever freaking going on except for people beating up someone in an alley.
Yep. Shooting a gun over him.
So close to greatness, and also
That's probably why it's so frustrating.
so incredibly far.
So yeah.
So yeah, if you can get it on sale, and you have a friend to play with, I recommend it.
Is it cross platform?
No comment. No idea. Do your
There's
own
going to be a
research.
new Baldur's Gate, which is like the D&D.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can create your own character, actually.
Oh, really?
Like, you can pick class and everything, but it's only for PC and PlayStation 5.
Mm.
And you can get it on Mac, but it hasn't released.
For Mac, usually you have to get the Epic Games if it's like, because that's what you had to do for Magic for a while. You had to get Epic Games and then download it through that or something,
Oh, okay.
instead of just like a download from
Yeah.
the internet.
But
The World
so
Wide
that would
Web.
that would be really fun, I think. Because you get to create your character like D&D, and whatever the story is probably sweet, but I don't know if you have to follow it actually.
Because is
Probably
that
like
turn
World of
based too
Warcraft.
then?
No, it's like open world.
Oh, nice.
Because you can get Baldur's Gate 2, I think.
For PS4?
It's a free-to-play game, yeah, PS4, Xbox. Because I got it, and like the opening scene, once again, is just awesome. There's a huge army coming against you, and it's just like the main bad character in D&D. I don't know any of them. And it's got like huge trolls or like demon-like creatures, and they're all coming up to the gate. A huge dragon flies
Baldur's
in.
Gate? Just
Yeah,
kidding.
huge dragon flies in, and then it cuts to like you create your character. Like this is gonna be awesome, and then the graphics are just a huge letdown compared to what the cutscene was.
Yeah.
But it was made quite a while ago.
Yeah,
so
because they,
probably when it first came out,
they
it was, like,
remastered it, right?
I don't
For
know.
like the newer gens.
Maybe.
But
then I played it quite a bit, and the fighting was okay. I didn't get very far. Now I feel like I'm
there you go,
explaining
folks. You
Elder
heard
Scrolls.
it here first.
yeah
Didn't you play Shadow of Mordor?
yeah. I did.
Oh, the Lord
Do you
of the
know who
Rings.
made that game?
The Mordors.
WB,
Really?
who made Gotham Knights.
Why?
But anyway,
Get over it.
so think about it. You know how in that game, this was just something I saw. Like if you beat a character with fire or something, but they get away, they come back and they're like stronger, but they still have that weakness to fire.
Yeah.
It's like the notoriety system or something. What do they call it?
Yeah, like, and if you're fighting one of the bosses and they get away,
They,
or they kill you, they rank up in
Yeah.
their own thing and get stronger.
think about that.
Yeah.
And put it in Gotham Knights.
No, because
What if you fight a low level like mobster and he gets away and then he allies himself with like Mr. Freeze and then he gets like his tech and he's a little bit stronger, a little bit harder to fight. But no, we just get these same freaking 3 goons on every faction.
Yeah.
Big brute, guy with gun, drone lady on the freaking regulators, Molotov man on the
Molotov,
freeze.
yeah.
Oh, I hate those guys.
The drone one is the worst. Oh
Oh.
my god. I died actually. Remember
I
that?
don't know.
Like 4 times.
Like 4 times. I keep reviving.
We went into the hugest battle ever.
Yeah, that was actually pretty fun.
It
Though.
was. Yeah. After like, okay.
So, oh, this game might be decent. Then we went and repeated that.
But
same
there's
path
no
probably.
lock on. Also,
you
there's
fight
no
the- you
lock on.
fight
So if
the
you're looking
camera
at a
a
guy and
lot.
you hit shoot, all of a sudden you're shooting off to the right. You're like, no, there's the person right in front of me. Shoot them, and it's just, oh, why are we keep bringing this up?
That and the talons, how you have to break them with the heavy range attack, which takes
is super easy.
no, but it takes if they're like attacking you and you're trying to break it.
Yeah,
It takes you so long to get that animation, and then you miss probably like
yeah.
a fourth of the time, and you're just freaking getting mauled. Doesn't matter because you have the best gear in the world, and the story doesn't level up to you. So where level 25 is fighting level 18, just stomping them.
going right through it,
Oh.
which is kind of nice to get to a story.
Yeah, but it also kind of sucks. It's like, oh, just maybe have your story level up to the player's level like
Yeah.
most games do. But
Borderlands.
you know, whatever. It's all fine.
Hopefully, come out with a new Borderlands.
Did you ever play 3 yet? No,
Yeah, I thought we beat it.
no, we never beat it. I beat it.
Shit, I gotta play it then. If it's
No,
free,
I
I'll
was
get
looking at the Borderlands 1. It's on Xbox One or whatever freaking thing I have.
Serious?
It's like $8.
Really?
I was thinking about buying
You
it,
should have.
but only if you promise to play it with me.
I'll play. I'll play that over every game we've played.
I know we got to beat. Think about all the games we have to beat.
Takes Two,
It Takes Two, Valheim.
MLB The Show.
MLB The Show's awesome. Love that game still. Gotham
Valheim,
Knights.
yeah. Valheim was a
What's
thing.
that? We never talked about that Super Mecha Destroyer game. What's that called?
Exoprimal?
No. The one where you're in like Norway.
Oh, Generation Zero.
Generation Zero.
But
That
I
actually-
did talk about that.
Yeah, but we
'cause I
didn't talk
played
about it after we played it.
Yeah.
It was a pretty fun time.
It is, yeah, but then we took the bosses out pretty easy, like the world bosses.
Yeah, but it's still like a cool system, I think. There's another one.
Yeah, shooting.
Yeah, it's
It's fun. It is. I'm not
I wouldn't
sounding
play,
mad, but it is fun. I don't know how many times I've talked into the microphone even.
It sounded good.
but they wouldn't be fun if I played them solo. Probably is my take on
No,
probably
yeah.
half these games. Even though
Yeah.
I played Gotham Knights solo for a pretty long time.
You did. You were like level 23 by the time I joined you.
Dude, they just throw side missions at you. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
well, why wouldn't I go fight Mr. Freeze right now? It sounds awesome.
Yeah.
And you do get to replay the bosses and they're leveled up. So like Mr. Freeze is like, you can replay him, but it's like suggested power level 9,000 and we're only at like 2,000
Was that,
maybe.
like 1,500 or something.
Yeah.
So you're a
And
little bit higher, but
can refight Clayface, who was a pretty fun boss fight.
down.
You missed the really good one. His first one was really good.
Okay, I was gonna say. I was like, now I'm thinking of it. We just drove away from him and then started him on fire.
I know. Just
You
Uh,
can start clay on fire.
It hardens.
Hardens
whatever.
it. Is that what he does in the animated show?
I don't
series?
know.
I remember.
I
that
just hate the
episode.
fact
It's
that there's
hard all the
elemental
time.
damage in a Batman game.
What?
I hate that there's elemental damage in a Batman game.
Yeah, I guess that doesn't really make sense. Now that you think of it.
Why? Because he's a real person and not a superhero, or what?
Well, like, I don't know.
Explain
Tyler's
your
just
reasoning.
really ruining this, and I'm
Yeah.
never gonna play it again.
No, we're gonna play it again.
No, we're
So I
not.
actually do have an itch to like see where the story goes.
Well, you
The
could
crappy
already
story?
guess it.
The
Probably
crappy
let you
story you've
know.
been bashing. Just kidding.
Well, somehow the Court of Owls is gonna come back, and you're gonna have to kill Jacob Kane.
Well, no, because come back. They remember at our last point they got into the city. All the talents from below.
Yeah, but remember there only a few got away because the League of Shadows came. Is that their names?
Yeah.
And
Not
killed
the League
like
of Assassins.
and killed most of the owls.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Talons.
Talons. No, the Court of Owls, like all the people that were part of it.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, like, they still have all their talons. Remember how many were in that basement?
Yeah, so now we're gonna run into those a billion times.
I know. But think about how sweet that...
Think about how sweet it would be if you go do all that and then I get to the ending part with you.
No, but think about... you know how it's like, escape the room after you fight a couple of them and it starts freezing? What if you actually had to get out of the room? What if
Yeah.
What if it
Instead
wasn't
of
a cutscene?
Oh,
And then just trying to freaking grapple everything and
Yeah.
not hitting it right and,
And
then
that, yeah.
dying 90 times.
I know. You missed one of the best. The most I died in a level was when you first meet the Court of Owls and they send you down to that death trap and you run through a maze of like, it's kind of like the labyrinth, but it's just a conveyor belt of those traps. I died 12 times. It was ridiculous. I probably died more, honestly. 12 seems like pretty low for how mad I was getting at the game.
Oh, man.
Once again, though, vision there. Just,
Yeah.
you can't bat 1,000 in video game making, I bet. So, just, I
or
hope
500.
I hope they
Yeah.
I hope there gets to be another crack at that style,
Yeah.
and they do it.
Yeah, not like a co-op, like where it's Call of Duty or whatever, where you still have to do microtransactions and shit. Like just a good fucking story
I know.
co-op play. Like It Takes Two is actually like the story's kind of cool. What's the Prison Break one?
A Way Out.
Yeah. What else we got to talk about? Go this way underneath.
NHL Draft.
Well, back to Gotham Knights. NHL
For
Draft.
a Batman Gotham Knight, it's a pretty good game.
There it is.
The vision was really good.
Nice job.
What's that?
I can do that, man.
What's your favorite game?
Gooey game.
Yeah, Gang Beasts. He calls it Gooey Game, so.
Oh,
Or Gooey
is it
Game.
like those toys? The gooey, like the stretchy ones?
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh, it's just like I think I've explained.
Yeah, you talked about it because you and Krista played it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he loves playing it.
nice.
No, you have to control it, and when you go, you can't go in the water or you would die. And if you die more damage,
It reminds me of Gotham Knights.
Yeah,
Kind of reminds me of Fallout 4.
Already made that joke.
Dang it, I didn't hear it.
yeah. So
And I love Superman Ninja Turtles game.
yeah,
Sweet.
Shredder's Revenge. We beat that together. Remember
Yeah.
What about my?
Cheddar's Cheetah.
what?
Cheddar's Cheetah.
Cheetah.
Cheddar Cheetah.
Chester?
Shredder?
Chester Cheetah.
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah.
With the statue you
Oh yeah, and you have to fight the statue at some point.
like this. You have to do this.
NHL Draft sucks that Connor Bedard went to Chicago.
Yeah.
Right, because now we have to play him.
And then that the Central had like 47 first round draft picks somehow.
Yeah.
Guys,
Each team had at least
it's
two,
3 o'clock. You almost done that.
other than us. The Blues had 3. Oh, Dallas didn't have any first rounders.
Why
Yeah.
Why
They had one?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
How's it
And the Predators had 2. And I can't remember the other team. Avalanche ended up with 2.
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg. Did they have 2?
I don't know, but they picked probably someone. Didn't they get Perreault? Or who am I thinking of?
That might be right.
I'm thinking of Matthew Perreault.
yeah.
So the Wild drafted a Minnesota kid then, right? With the first round?
Yeah, he plays for Wisconsin though, so we can't talk
Oh,
about
He
that's
got a
annoying.
lot of hate on the internet for being picked in the NHL draft, which was insane.
Yeah.
Why? It's supposed to not be good or something?
Well,
He
We-
was the
we
top
need-
10 prospect.
we
coming
need
into the
centers.
season.
We need centers. But when we draft one who's not,
What do you need?
So he's a center.
yeah, whatever.
Is Mikko
I'm
Hanek
so
still
sick
there?
of Wild fans.
Can they help you?
It's right up there with Twins fans. Twins are winning the Central and probably a round of the playoffs. That's my hot take. Bet on it right now.
What is it?
Twins, I'm not saying they'll win the Central, but they're winning a round of the playoffs. Wild card round don't
Not win
count.
The Central. They're not going to make the wild card.
Okay, win the Central, win a playoff round.
Another bet. We haven't talked about a good conspiracy theory yet in a while.
They're-
I don't have one right now, but
Yeah.
So who won the draft then? What team? How many rounds did they do?
Chicago.
Columbus Blue Jackets.
Oh, that's a good bet too. They did 7.
Because Columbus had the worst record, right? Or did the
That's
Black?
Anaheim.
Anaheim did?
Anaheim took Leo Carlson instead of Adam
Fantilli. I saw that he went third.
Mm-hmm.
And then who
Isn't
else
he
did
kind
they
of a
grab?
douche or something? What was he doing? What happened to him?
I don't know. I don't
know.
know anything bad about him, other than he played for Michigan.
All right.
Yeah,
No
just
comment.
the Gotham Knights review, I guess, today.
That's fine. You guys
By
were
one
ranting
man.
pretty good.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah,
AJ,
he hasn't played it.
I know you didn't say anything.
I'll sit down and play some Madden Ultimate League some more.
Oh yeah, you've been playing Ultimate Team?
Yeah, trying to anyway. Or
Oh, that's
Ultimate
fun.
Team, yeah.
AJ never gets on and plays Diamond Dynasty with me in MLB, so
I do not.
I don't think I played a baseball game since. Just kidding. We've already covered that. So, yeah, I don't know.
so what do you do in Madden Ultimate Team?
Have you played it?
No.
Played
Oh.
NHL though, so don't try to get him talking about it.
What?
What do you do?
In Madden Ultimate Team?
Yeah.
Well, you just start off with some random team and then you
Kind of reminds me of Fallout 4.
Wow.
then you get cards based on
I know, and then
apocalypse.
you can use real money to make your team really freaking good.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you can.
Pay to win.
Sucks.
So maybe I shouldn't even get into it, or I'll just
No,
Get
No,
pissed
do it,
at
and then
Worst
when you
team
beat
and
them,
you beat them,
yeah.
you're like, I didn't need money, you idiot. Just skill. You got to run more than 4 plays though.
They look at the picture I'm doing now.
Actually, you probably don't because you're playing against humans.
exactly. They'll never know if I'm doing an ISO up the middle,
Yeah.
and then I go stretch. All right, so yeah, that'll be it for episode 38. It'll be a short one. It's only an hour or something. Probably might not even be an hour.
Everybody.